I've been made aware that former Chancellor Irving Gilcrease passed away yesterday. And to his family members, friends, to the many court officers, he was a very prominent chancellor here in Davidson County. And some of his family members we know well in our community, Clarence Gilcrease, or better known as Gilly Baby, was his brother. And my son married his niece, Carmen. That live in Virginia. So it's a lot of strong ties here, but so many remembrances of Judge Gilcrease. I'm sure we all have or know someone that has very fond memories. And I extend on behalf of the council condolences to his family. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilmember Langster. Councilmember Baker.
Thank you, ma'am. There's going to be a meeting next Thursday night, not this Thursday, but the 29th of March, 5500 Charlotte Pike at the West Police Precinct concerning the property I'm trying to get rezoned on Osceola Avenue. The meeting will start at 7 o'clock, so I just want everybody in the neighborhood out there to come around and express their concerns about the property being rezoned. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Baker. Councilmember Holloman. To him. I'll come back. I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Councilmember Moore.
Let me get up in this low seat. I can't take it. Thank you, Chair. I have a couple announcements I want to share with the constituents or my neighbors in District 17. And I wanted to at least acknowledge the city of Berry Hill. They just had an election. But I also want to say to Vice Mayor Haskins, who has honored her service to the Berry Hill community for so many years. And I just want to say, congratulations to her for, going out on a good note. And then there was Judy Calhoun, who was elected as one of the Berry Hill Board of Commissioners. So congratulations to her, and she'll be sworn in on April the 9th at their board meeting as well. So again, congratulations to those in Berry Hill for keeping it together. I also want to say that the Chestnut Hill Community Garden is a part of the Trimble Action Group, and they have garden boxes at Johnson School. If you are interested in the Chestnut Hill Community Garden, the number to call is John Munn. Well, the person to call is John Munn at 738-7342 if you're interested in their community garden. Also, reminding those in District 17 that any time that you want to get together with me about Go Green in District 17, please contact me at 386-9246. Thank you, Chair, so much for listening.
Thank you, Councilmember Moore. Councilmember Holloman.
Thank you, Madam President Pro Tem. I just want to let everybody know that on behalf of the Adult Literacy Council tonight, you should have a few items on your desk. The Adult Literacy Council works with U.S.-born citizens to help them with literacy skills, as well as foreign-born Nashvillians who are learning English as a second language. On your desk tonight, you will find In Our Words, which is their annual publication that actually has writings from the students, as well as a poster that I would encourage you to find a public location, your community center, your library, to post it, that encourages people that live in your district or anywhere in the city to sign up and become a volunteer for this program. Tutors and learners meet at public locations all around the cities. Tutors are matched with folks that are near them so that travel times are minimized, and they work with 1,800 learners and 600 volunteers every year. And this year in particular is a wonderful time to get involved, as it's the 30th year anniversary of the the Nashville Adult Literacy Council. If you're interested in volunteering, they can always use you. And for those of you here in the room and those of you watching at home, you can call 298-8060. Again, that's 298-8060 and get more information. And I know particularly council members, they would love to have a Metro Council member to come and volunteer and teach your fellow Nashvillians how to read. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Holloman. Councilmember Pridemore.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is basically a joint announcement for the 7, 8, 9, 10 districts of Madison. Saturday morning from 9 to 11. The Madison communities will be having a cleanup day. It will originate from the Madison Station 50 forward. Metro Services will be providing all the equipment that will be needed to provide a little cleanup. We will start there and go out throughout the communities to clean up. Everyone's welcome. Please just show up 9 o'clock and we'll venture out from there. That's again this Saturday from 9 to 11.
Thank you, Councilmember Pridemore. Councilmember Johnson.
Thank you, President Pro Tem Gilmore. Community leader Lance Lott asked that I share that Cane Ridge High School is having a community health fair this Thursday, March 22nd from noon until 6 p.m. Please stop by and receive free health checks and information. Please come by my regularly scheduled district office hours, District 29, this Saturday, March 24th from 10 a.m. until 12 noon. Your ideas, feedback, and concerns are important to me, so please join me. The Nashville Black Professionals will be honoring Rosetta Miller Perry, owner of the Tennessee Tribune newspaper, Saturday, March 24th at 6:30 p.m. at Waller Lanston Dorchin Davis Law Firm on the 27th floor. For information on tickets, call 491-8461. The Tennessee Women's Political Caucus will be holding their 4th annual Yellow Roses Luncheon honoring Mrs. Carrie Gentry, civil rights pioneer, and mother of criminal court clerk Howard Gentry, Thursday, March 29th at 11:30 a.m. at Waller Lanston Dorchin Davis Law Firm on the 27th floor. For more information, call 931-728-0454. Everyone, don't forget to join everyone in the Southeast Nashville community Saturday, March 31st at the Metro Parks Metro Soccer Complex at 1266 Donaldson Pike, next to Dell at the corner of Donaldson Pike and Murfreesboro Road from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The schedule for all hunts, which is by age group, is on the website southeasteasterevent.com. We would like to thank our major sponsors, Ben Freeland with Freeland Chevrolet, Nelson Mazda, Publix, Kroger, and all of the individual donors to include government, schools, and churches to provide this fun day for the families in our growing multicultural community. Everyone in District 29, I just don't know how I can keep reiterating how very important it is to participate in the upcoming Antioch Pre-Slate Community Sub-Area 13 Plan process. This process guides the land use policy that decisions are based on for zoning requests and approvals, which are scheduled to be updated with community-wide input. This is only updated every 8 to 10 years. It was last updated in 2003. This is a very, very important process to be involved with, as it will determine how our community will develop and transition for the next 8 to 10 years. The kickoff to this process is April 5th at Lakeshore Christian Church, 5434 Bell Forge Lane East in Hickory Hollow. The entire schedule is posted on the District 29 blog, and reminders will be sent by email to everyone. Also, mark your calendars to attend the public meeting regarding the review process for the vacant Nashville Village parcels, April 12th at 4:00 p.m. at 700 2nd Avenue South in the Howard School Building. And lastly, mark your calendars and save the date for the public meeting regarding stormwater issues in District 29, April 26th at 6:30 p.m. The location will be announced on our District 29 blog and by email, as well as other upcoming Metro Council meetings leading up to this date. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Johnson. Councilmember Westerholm.
Thank you, President Pro Tem. Just wanted to thank everyone who came out to the meeting on rain gardens last week, and want to let you know that it's still, there's plenty of time to participate. If you live in specifically the East End or Lachlan Springs Neighborhood Association, the Cumberland River Compact is going to help everyone create as many rain gardens as we can. If you're interested in a rain garden, or what that means, you can contact Mikhail Hooten. Her number is 615-210-9600, or feel free to send me an email as well. Also wanted to thank everyone who came out last weekend for the Promised Neighborhood survey throughout the Stratford cluster. We'll be back at it this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there are volunteer opportunities available. If you're interested in coming out, Catherine Avery can be reached at 254-1791, and she'll be coordinating the volunteer efforts for that. And lastly, on the 2nd, that's a Monday night, the Shelby Hills Neighborhood Association will be meeting at 6:30 at the Shelby Community Center. I hope to see you out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Harmon.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. I wanted to let the residents of District 26 know the Creve Hall Neighborhood Association will be meeting this Thursday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. at the Crevewood Baptist Church on Hogan Road. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Harmon. Councilmember Claiborne.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Want to remind the folks who live in the Woodbury Park area, that's on the east end of Woodbury. Monday night, the 26th at 6:30 at Lakeland Baptist Church. We're doing a meeting to look at organizing a neighborhood watch group for that Woodbury Park area. So everybody in that general vicinity, I invite you to come and to listen and be a part of that process in forming this group. Then on Thursday the 29th, everybody needs to put on their calendar at 9:30 a.m. that Thursday morning, the entertainment court at Opry Mills will be cutting the ribbon to reopen Opry Mills Mall. So we're bringing the flood event to a close with the reopening of the mall. And so lots of shopping available, lots of good deals, giveaways. So it's the place to be on Thursday the 28th and on through that weekend. And then on Saturday, April the 7th, just put on your calendars, from 10 to 2 that day at Two Rivers Park, the Donaldson Fellowship will be sponsoring a large Easter egg hunt. There will be great age-graded hunts at 10 and also at 12. Jumpy toys for the kids and lots of activities going on. So that's Saturday, April the 7th at Two Rivers Park, a large Easter egg hunt for everyone in that community in the general Nashville area. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Claiborne. Councilmember Potts.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Just want to remind the residents of District 30, we're having a community-wide cleanup this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. We're meeting at my house at 3914 East Ridge Drive, so feel free to come out and join us to have a little bit of fun. And if you need any more information, you can email me at jason.potts@nashville.gov. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Davis.
Thank you, Madam President. Just one quick announcement. On March 31st in Inglewood, we're going to participate in the Great American Cleanup that's going on that weekend. We'll be meeting at Inglewood Elementary at 10 a.m. So please come out if you can. Again, it's Inglewood Elementary, March 31st, part of the Great American Cleanup, 10 a.m. Thanks.
Thank you. Councilmember Allen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. A couple of announcements just in general. I just want to make sure everyone knows about the Cherry Blossom Walk and Festival that will be taking place right here on Courthouse Square this Saturday, March 24th. Beginning at 9 is the walk and 10 is the festival. And the cherry blossoms are blooming, so it'll be beautiful. On Thursday, March 29th, in my district, we are having a public meeting, an informational session to talk about the expansion of the conservation zoning overlay that's been proposed for the Belmont-Hillsborough neighborhood. That will be at Christ the King at 6:30. And on Sunday, April 1, at Fannie Mae Dees Park on Fairfax and 24th, there will be a crop walk to fight hunger beginning at 2 o'clock. And again, another healthy initiative, April 7th, Richland Creek Run is taking place. You can find out more about that on the internet under Richland Creek Run. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Bennett.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Just one quick announcement. This Thursday, March 22nd, from 6 to 8 p.m., we will be having a meeting with the developers that are proposed doing something on 2 vacant lots on Gallatin Road, right across from the Inglewood Library. So I want to invite all the Inglewood residents to please come by from 6 to 8, see what they have, and then share with me what they really think about this, adding this to the neighborhood. It is kind of a residential section of the neighborhood, so we want to make sure that does fit with the community and what the community wants. Also would like to remind you of the rabies clinics that are going on in March. You can find the locations closest to you by going to the health department's website, go to nashville.gov and check out the health department. Thank you very much. Please spay and neuter.
Thank you. Councilmember Banks.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to remind residents of District 4 that we will be having a meeting, community meeting for District 4 zoning change Tuesday, March 27th at 6:30 at the Edmondson Pike Library. The purpose is to discuss a zone change for the property at 673 Old Hickory Boulevard. Just want to make sure folks come. It's going to be facilitated by myself, Councilman Tigert, and Councilman Garrett. So hope folks will come and join us again on Tuesday, the 27th at 6:30. Thanks.
Thank you. Councilmember Weiner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to just remind everyone that this Saturday is the Bellevue Pancake Breakfast to support the Bellevue Picnic fireworks that we want to have happen again this year. So tickets are $6 each. With each ticket, you get one free ride at the picnic, and it will be held this Saturday, as I said, at Applebee's over on Highway 100. And if you don't have your tickets already, make sure you give me a buzz at the office or call my cell phone, and I am happy to get those tickets to you. Also, following that event, we will have Sherry Saturday with Sherry at the Hampton, and that will be commencing at 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Bettany.
Thank you. I wanted to tell my constituency that I won't be having office hours on April 8th. I'm going on spring break with my family, so I won't be available on that day. So we are still having office hours on the Waffle House, but the ones on the H Hill Cafe, that's Saturday at the council. I wanted to let you know to check your inbox on your email. I did get feedback on the improvements that you all requested on my infrastructure form, and I will be sending the feedback back to you shortly. Lastly, we have our first meeting of the South Norlansville Road Business Council. We had a nice turnout, and people are interested in a follow-up meeting, so we're going to be meeting on April 16 at 7:30 a.m. again at the H Hill Cafe. So I look forward to seeing you there. If you are a business located anywhere between Old Hickory Boulevard and the county line on Norlansville Road, I hope you will consider joining us on April 16 at 7:30 a.m. at H Hill Cafe. Thank you.
Thank you. If there are no more council persons that have to speak at this time. I'll share my community announcements. I had the opportunity last week of going to the Neighborhood Association of Villa Place, so I just wanted to tell them thank you so much for inviting me and keep up the good work, as well as Salem Town is doing a lot of good work out there. And then this Saturday, as a health initiative, I noticed there all the council members have some wonderful things going on, but I would like to extend to everyone the opportunity to come to the Bicentennial Mall. We're having our annual Kids and Kites Day, where you fly kites, and those kites are free to the community, and we also have free snacks, which are healthy. So council members, I also encourage you, if you want to relive some of your youth and get your heart pumping, to come out there and fly a kite. Thank you so much. This concludes the council announcements at this time. Thank you.